Hello there, so today we're having a lesson about how to practice the 7 modes of the major scale. Ionian, Dorian, Phrygian, Lydian, Mixolydian, Aeolian and Locrian. A lot of people start playing the Ionian mode like this, C. And then when they want to practice the Dorian mode, they go to D Dorian, so they start over here. So the result is and then when they want to practice Phrygian, they start over here. Which is not very bad, but you cannot really get the character of each mode. And especially this applies to keyboard players, piano players, because they have to focus only on the white keys, and they start like this. Etc. We have to start every time on the same note. So if we want to practice the C major scale, we start on the C note, which is the C Ionian mode. And if we want to practice the Dorian mode, we go to C Dorian mode. If you want to practice the Lydian mode, you go to C Lydian mode. But then another question is up. Okay, we start practicing the modes, but where should I start? And what's the correct order? Well, you can start with the brightest mode, and you can go to the darkest mode. And when I say brightest mode, we have a spelling for each mode. So let's say that the brightest mode is the one that doesn't have any flats. So we start with the Lydian mode, as it's 1, 2, 3, sharp 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So the brightest mode is the Lydian. About now where to play that. It doesn't really matter. I will start practicing that and showing to you over here. If I played the C major scale, I would play like that, etc. But do practice it on other positions if you know any, or try to find the other positions, like this one or this one, etc. So we start on the C Lydian mode, and I will play 2 octaves for every mode. So this was the brightest mode, and now we want to go to the next. It's really obvious that the first thing that we will do right now is to remove this sharp 4 and to lower it a bit and make it natural 4. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the Ionian mode. So we actually just finished with the major modes, and now the first thing is to flatten the 7th note of in the spelling. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7, 8. And this is of course the Mixolydian scale mode, which functions as dominant. So we have and of course after that we have to go to the minor scales, so brightest to darkest. And how the first minor scale? Well, of course we have to just flatten the 3rd. So the first scale would be 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7, 8. So the first mode is Dorian. Okay, now we played the first minor scale. We just have to add another flat. So we will flatten the sixth, and we have 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, and 8. So this is the Aeolian mode. So, of course, we have another mode that functions as a minor mode, which has a flattened second. So the spelling would be 1, flat 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, and 8. And this is, of course, the Phrygian mode. Notice that this is actually not the optimal position, but I will play it this way just in order to stay in the same position on the guitar. So this was almost the last mode from the minor modes, because we have the very last one, which is the darkest, and it doesn't really function exactly as a minor mode, because it also has a flat 5. So the spelling is 1, flat 2, flat 3, 4, flat 5, flat 6, flat 7, and 8. And this, of course, the Locrian mode. Okay, so this way we played all the 7 modes, from the brightest to the darkest. And what happens now if we actually flatten the last note? We have flat 2, flat 3, 4 was flattened, were lowered in the beginning because it was a sharp 4. So we have flat 2, flat 3, 4, flat 5, flat 6, flat 7. The only note that is remaining is the first one. Well, if we change the first one, we actually change the tonality. So let's see what happens. If we flatten the first one, we go to the B note. And if we play exactly the rest of the notes, like flat 1, flat 2, flat 3, 4, flat 5, flat 6, flat 7, and 8, we get something like this. Well, what's this? It's the brightest mode. So now we play the B Lydian mode. So that's all. We've been through all the modes of the major scale. So I hope you like the lesson, and so you can understand the minor differences between, for example, 2 different major modes, or the differences between the minor modes, and you can listen to them better this way. It's a good way to practice it, and you can understand everything better, and you have a clear point of view in your mind. If you like it, please like, subscribe, because I will try to make other lessons and tutorials on YouTube, and share, of course. Thank you.